Colts, what are you doing this year? Once again, the Colts are not what I had expected, at least. I had them winning the South, making the playoffs, high hopes, big Frank Reich fan, fingers crossed on a resurgence of Matt Ryan's career, and they get shut out by the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team with one of the worst defenses from last year. But it's okay. Let's look at the stats, and I'll just wallow in my own self-pity about how bad of a pick it was, looking so far to be high on the Colts. Let's see. Wow. 218 yards total offense. 3 turnovers. Trevor Lawrence looks like a superstar. 25 for 30, 235, and 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan looks like, oh my goodness, name a 2000s Browns quarterback. 16 for 30, 195, and 3 interceptions. Even Jonathan Taylor's 9 for 54. No one scores any points. I was going to say, doesn't even score a touchdown. They got shut out. Jacksonville's looking up. You know, they're beating the Colts, but granted, the Colts tied the Texans at 2 for 10 from third down, 0 for 2 in the red zone. I don't know if the Jaguars are solid or good, or the Colts just came out here and essentially did what they did against the Jaguars last year at the end of the season and blew their playoff chances. This is not great. I wouldn't call for the firing of Frank Reich yet, but my goodness. 0-1-1. They're lucky to have that tie, too. They're lucky to have that tie. The Colts fans are not happy. You had high hopes for the season. Jonathan Taylor was great last year. I mean, unbelievably great. 1,800 yards rushing. And so many touchdowns, so many points. Carson Wentz, you know, you're sitting there with Carson Wentz and you think, all right, we're going to go to Matt Ryan. I guess he's got to be better, right? 60,000 yards. But I don't know. Do you keep making the argument that Matt Ryan hasn't been the same since 28-3? 16 for 30. It's barely over 50%. Freaking, my goodness. But if you're a Jaguars fan, hell yeah. I mean, come on. Christian Kirk, everyone's bashing Jacksonville for spending so much money on Christian Kirk. 6 for 78, 2 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence, 25 for 30. Looking smooth, looking cool. 2 for 2 in the red zone. Third down's not so great, but they're doing it against the Colts. This team was supposed to be good. Maybe they are good. Maybe Jacksonville's really good. I don't know. Be really positive about it. But I'm excited about Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is in his second year. I like the coach. He's beating his old offensive coordinator. Really, you know, they won a Super Bowl together. Frank Reich and Doug Peterson. I'm sure they talked about it on the broadcast about 100 times. And, yeah, that was good. Good for Jacksonville. I'm happy for them. They had a close game in the first week, and then here they are blowing out the Colts. Defense looks great. 3 takeaways, 218 yards. I'm excited. I think I thought Peterson is a good choice, and if Trevor Lawrence becomes, you know, the level that we think he can become first year, I always throw out the first year. Josh Allen was terrible first year. You know, not everyone is Patrick Mahomes. Well, in Patrick Mahomes, that was his second year anyways. Not everyone is Justin Herbert. And he still hasn't even made playoffs anyways. I don't know who I'm comparing it with. Trevor Lawrence got your second year. Seems like you got a better wide receiver room. And you definitely have a better coach. Anyone can be better than Urban Meyer last year. So, let's see what happens. They got to win. Division win. Big division win at home in front of the crowd. Get excited. But the Colts need to re-examine everything that's going on with them. I know I love everything. I love the choices of Frank Reich. He's just got sound. He goes for it on fourth down. He's risky. He's bold. But Matt Ryan, wow. I bet you start hearing Nick Foles chants coming in the next time they play in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. They are going to be chanting Nick Foles. I can't imagine anything else. I don't know if this brings Nick Foles out on the field, but it's coming soon. They won a Super Bowl together. The season can totally turn around. They started off rough last year. and they turned it around. So I wouldn't throw them out yet, but they do not look great, and I picked them to win 10 games this year. So I'm embarrassed. But we'll see it. We'll see what happens next time. Tell us what you think. Do you think the Colts are going to recover? Do you think the Jaguars are going to keep rolling like this? Think Trevor Lawrence is going to keep getting better? Doug Peterson's going to lead this team to a possible playoffs with the Titans not looking so strong? Houston still looking like Houston and the Colts being surprisingly terrible? Tell us what you think. Write it down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.